Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at Goblin Slayer Abridged, Episode 6 by the Schmuck Squad on Grimjack's channel. This is The Secret Life of COWGIRL. You know, when I first saw this title, I was like, oh, I'm going to make so many video titles that I know for a fact YouTube would not approve of. But I mean, I could take this specific title and maybe put it in reverse and see where that goes. Just ride that one all the way in. But you know what? I'm going to be the bigger man here and just walk away and not say anything that might get me age restricted. I'm enjoying the title almost more than the abridged. I only say that almost because I haven't yet watched it, so you know it'll happen in just a few seconds. Speaking of, there's a link below to the original video. If you haven't already, hit it up. We're going to be going through part 1 of the video today because I have a short amount of time and I talk a lot, and I'd rather not be doing a 3-hour dissection of this video. Okay, no, to be completely fair, I would be fine with that. My wife, who says we need to do things like have food in the house and, you know, actually do things today, she might have issues with not having food in the house. Yeah, I mean, I would too, but I think about it later after the stores are closed again, and I'm definitely not still on the couch for that one. All the same, you guys know the deal. Link below, hit it up. Let's get started. Oh, starting off with the sun, and there's the tavern shot that every episode starts with.
Absolutely certain. I've run the numbers
What's with the
3
stack of
times
letters?
now.
Run them again!
What?
Just did.
That confirms it then. There's no more quests! Woo!
That's not amazing news. We might be out of a job at this rate.
I said woo, guild girl. If you're really so concerned with quests, I think there's one
they actually
for
run
me.
out?
At home. In my nice warm queen-size bed, cause I'm leaving early! Your quest can be to, close up shop, take out the trash, I don't know, whatever! Bye!
I empathize with that character getting the fuck out way more than I probably should. It's like, oh yeah, great, nothing to do. Don't look too hard. We're going to run through and do nothing and get out while we can. Yes. I wish I didn't empathize so much with the idea of actually leaving early is an amazing thing. It hurts because it doesn't happen. And the level of done with it. What do we call her if she doesn't have the guild work anymore? Do people just lose their identity in this world?
And then he was like,
Weird.
I'm losing a star for this. And then I was like, yeah, you are. And he cried a bit. No one said, oh, no, she didn't. But it really felt like everyone wanted to.
I know. I was there.
I know. I was practicing the story so I can impress Guild Girl. Hi. You didn't hear my story.
The
I
adorable.
heard everything. This place is completely silent nowadays.
Huh. She's,
Dang it.
Since the Demon Lord was killed, quests have become rarer and rarer.
okay, 1, nice to know the timeline. 2, is she going to start writing red rum on the walls? Also, I fully expect that they're going to edit in red rum on the walls. Like, let's be completely fair here. The Schmuck Squad have the editing capability to do that and make it look good. If they keep going with this joke, yeah, maybe Goblin Slayer should run away for safety. Find the goblins.
All of his minions are being picked off, and there don't seem to be any more on the way.
For now.
Any goblins
Which is
saying
best.
quests?
Sorry, destroyed.
Not one.
Oh,
That's good.
What does he do with his downtime?
sure.
I'm assuming that's the episode here, but
Well, Guild Girl, if you have free time, have you ever considered taking on an apprentice? Say, you know, about my height, about my build, about my age, maybe a priestess-like person. Hypothetically, of course.
now is not the right time considering there's
Doing
nothing
what?
for an
I want
apprentice
to
to
shadow
do.
you! Teach me your sassy ways!
You want to shadow me? I work 12+ hours a day, and during my free time, I cry in my 1-bedroom enclosure while eating ice creams in my lonely, single-sized bed while wondering why I didn't decide to go to the city and live my dreams as a concert pianist. But I remember why, and it's because of this crippling carpal tunnel that I got from doing all this damn paperwork in this endless, suffocating, soul-crushing, dead-end job. You want to watch that? Up close?
I don't have anything to say. I just needed a second because this is hitting way too close to home. Dear God. I know for a lot of people this is a joke, but just between that and that slightly spooky but very much just mundane, depressed music in the background, it's like, oh yes, we have reached the point in the Jungle Book where something's going to happen that's kind of fucked up, but we don't want to really hype it up with really energetic music. That's all I'm thinking right now, and all I can say is, yeah. As much as I emphasize with that other girl, I just realized you, lady, you're well beyond writing Red Rum. You're going to just go straight up murder. Like, there's no crazy left. The crazy's already there. You're going straight up. Just let it happen now. Oh, God.
Of your own volition?
That sounds fun.
She's insane.
In this job, optimism is the first thing to go.
I'm looking
That's
forward
every
to
job.
it.
You're religious. We'll see if you still think there's a god after this.
Woo!
Well, maybe not
I'm
nice
taking
ones.
the notes already.
Oh, Goblin Slayer. You've been receiving an alarming number of letters from Watertown, all delivered to your table somehow?
I know who
Okay,
they're
it did
from.
look like that was edited
I
in.
don't need them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Didn't know he had a
but
table.
We've also been receiving invoices from Watertown
Invoice?
about a lot of missing water, sudden droughts. Ring any bells?
Nope. No idea what they're talking about.
Well, the guild's not paying for that. So what do you want me to tell them?
Tell them to cry me a river.
I'm sure they
Missing
would.
water?
If they could.
Ooh, another good one. I'm getting such good notes.
Tell Table to burn the letters.
Priestess, burn them.
Oh,
Can she?
y'all some folded-looking pieces of, detritus. Yeah, was that good?
That was cringe. Like, that wasn't just funny cringe. That was just... Okay, you tried. I don't want to say anything levels of cringe. Which is like, yeah, okay, I get why she actually needs the sass lessons. You know, I thought that was a joke. No, apparently in character, it's completely legitimate. But more importantly, I just noticed this part right here with the little eye joke. Right. See this? This is actually really cool. You can check that out. See how the line is actually slightly different in how it's portrayed. See if I can find a exact moment. I can't really zoom in, but you see right here, there's a little dip where the line isn't nearly as high. You can see where it was actually edited in. There's a small imperfection, which is literally one of the very few moments where you can tell this is actually an edit. This entire facial feature structure, this is an edit. There's also a small variation here where the line isn't nearly as crisp on the shadowing, because there's like a little variation here. Normally when you do actual show, it's computer generated, so there's much harder lines that are just very straight, very solid. This one, it's so damn close. It looks normal. It looks like that's how it should be. But this isn't actually an edited shot, and the Schmuck Squad did a really damn good job of this. I was like, wait, is this actually part of the actual shot? Because they didn't just get the main blending. They got the very subtle gradation change between the eyes and the lower face, because there is a small change in palette of color. But they've blended in perfectly, including where the lines stop. There's only a few things here that are honestly so minuscule, unless you're looking for them, you don't even notice it. But this is brilliant. Like the before, when you have the eye changes, like big, small, the highlighting of it makes them more dramatic, and I think that's just funnier personally. Here, though, this one looks like it's an actual shot from the show because they actually matched the tone, the styles, the heaviness, and the overall look and how it blends to make it look like this is a normal shot for the show. But then there's just tiny little moments here where you see the imperfections you get from just someone photoshopping it, where it kind of blends in here. It's not quite a hard line. You can see where it's editing in. And then right here where the shadow is not entirely straight. This is a brilliant Photoshop job. And it's such a great job because it's just like that moment of showing the character realizes she failed. Still doing it. And it's like, yeah. This is really well done. I just need to show that because that was... In the moment, I almost didn't even realize this is something they added in. It's so damn crisp. It's really good.
Detritus. Yeah, was that good? Did I do good?
No, you didn't.
No, like literally burn them in a fire.
Dang it. Well, I gotta light stuff on fire. What about you, Goblin Slayer? You wanna learn Guild Girl's sass secrets with me? We can be sass secret students.
You
I
do
think
actually.
I'll just wait at home for more goblin slaying quests. Let Table know if anything comes up.
Do you know where Goblin Slayer lives?
I assumed a goblin hole.
I thought you did. Huh.
Oh god, they actually wrong.
You broke my ass!
They did what? I'm just gonna. I'm gonna hear it. Okay, we're hearing that again.
My ass!
And he said this. They did what to his what? Yeah. So what was it? Come on, yeah. Here we go.
You broke my ass!
Nope. That was exactly what I thought it was. And now we know his deep, dark backstory. It's like, I want to make a joke about it, but also considering we all know what happened in the first episode of Goblin Slayer, I don't want to make a joke about this. I wonder how they're going to play it. You know, there's a lot of bad answers to that. I'm not going to think about it.
So my parents want me to go to my
Oh,
uncle's farm
flashback.
and deliver a baby cow. But after that boring part, he's gonna take me to the city. I can't wait to do things like gambling and swashbuckling and riding a dragon. Or a unicorn! And maybe even meet the heroes that kill the demon lord. I'm glad there's only one of those guys. You can do anything in
many
the
demon
city.
lords were
You
there?
want me to get you something while I'm there? Maybe I can smuggle a baby griffin back and ride it in front of you. Wouldn't you like that?
Don't worry about me.
Well, if you don't know what
So
you
weird
want,
seeing
I'll
him
pick
without a
out
helmet.
something for you myself.
I said
Or
I
with a
don't
normal
want
voice.
anything.
Why are you being a butt?
I'm not a butt. Just go enjoy the big dumb city.
Yeah, I just realized where his past in this lineup. This is after his family got goblined, and he's still dealing with trauma badly, and he's found his really, really horrible coping mechanism, which also turns out to help a lot of people. But we're going to ignore that because also, wow, yeah, this is when it's just completely serious trauma. Also, her not liking cows. What the hell happened?
Maybe I will. And since you don't want anything so bad, I'll just get my parents 2 souvenirs.
Hey!
Dick!
What are you doing? No, seriously, what are you doing? Ugh, I'm so bored. There's nothing to do here.
None of your bee's knees. We were just
Why does she have the dead mother braid?
Yeah.
Wait, were you guys fighting? Like yelling and stuff? Were you about to throw hands?
No.
How do you even know that phrase?
Oh, 'cause you and me were about to fight if you keep that shit up. Let's see you climb a tree with 2 broken limbs. Dealer's choice which to get broken. Go ahead, try me.
Okay.
Monkey kid.
I see why he doesn't ever want to go back.
You're my big sister. You're supposed to set a good example for me.
'Cause I'm bored. Didn't you pay attention to what I said? Oh.
I will not confirm nor deny, as an older sibling, I have ever done this for this exact reason. I'm really glad my little brother, who now has about 50 pounds on me and none of it is fat, and who has literally half a head's height on me and has muscles bigger than my waist, ever sees this, because I would not live to regret it. Yeah. This entire skit, this is accurate representation. Which I probably should not admit to out loud.
Oh, now we're totally fighting. Keep your guard up. I know where you sleep.
Your family is really weird.
Oh, that's his family. I thought it was hers.
Please take
Oh.
good care of her.
Sure thing. Make sure my wife doesn't get into too much trouble.
Actually, I meant to talk to you about that.
What?
She already drank all the fluids in our house. Even the booze.
Well, anyway,
God.
gotta get
She's the
going.
ultimate lush.
Can't miss that cow birth. Your daughter's getting up there in years. This might be her last chance to have a cow-themed name.
Yeah, you better get going or else we'll have to name her something awful like that. Monkey Kid. Or
Monkey
Swine
Kid?
Maiden.
It's your first time leaving.
Huh. And they are canonically named that way. So these aren't just titles, that's actually their names. And they're assigned later in life. Huh. Usually they just kind of gloss over this, and anywhere who uses titles, like any show that uses titles, any anime that uses titles, manga, comic, anywhere, it's usually, here's just a title, we're going to kind of ignore it, unless it's a title applied over a name. Here, the name and the title are one and the same. So the entire cow-based name is just a literal fact. I mean, it's such a stupid thing to do. It's almost a meta joke just on, we're going to make this a completely legitimate part of the world, even though it's just some kind of dumb trope they do because they can in canon. I like it, but also, if you read too much into it, it's really fucked up. It's like, oh yeah, don't worry. We don't actually give you a name. You have a title. That's all you can do. That's what you are. We don't expect you to live long enough for us to regret that. Have fun. Which is probably not actually how they're going to play it off, although they really could, considering the entire joke they made before about how, yeah, it's a good thing there's only one Demon Lord. And this is the second instance in this episode alone where they've referenced a Demon Lord dying at a completely different time. There's probably been multiple Demon Lords. It's apparently a thing that happens. It's like freaking Sin from Final Fantasy VII, but yes, 7? No, 10, wow. Except it probably happens more frequently.
Even town, huh? Well, don't worry too much about your parents. My wife will be there to take care of them. Wait, that ain't right. They'll probably be taking care of her instead. It'll be fine.
My friend is
Maybe that's why there's no
what?
water left in that town.
Hey, you're like what?
She survived and drank it all.
In the grand scheme of things, this won't even matter. It's all about today after you take a look at this here cow. Bess is quite the heifer if I do say so myself. And if you're good, I might even paint a shed and we can watch it dry together.
Okay, so it literally just occurred to me now. Whose parents were talking about? I was a little confused, like, wait, why are they talking about his parents as if they're still alive? Is he really just calling her family? Oh. Yeah, no. There's a lot of murder about to happen. This is right before the worst of it. Also, apparently that was Goblin Slayer without all the horrible, horrible crippling issues, and he was just a little brat. It's oddly normal.
Now that's big city entertainment. You'll remember that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to stick in her head. Probably one of many things. Like everything they just saw there. Oh, hello, fan service.
Why do I use a bath towel as a blanket? I'm so cold.
Especially when you don't have windows like that. The Secret Life of COWGIRL. Wait, did they just do an entire episode actually on her? I thought it was just a dumb title.
It can only be.
He still wears the armor.
Hey, monkey kid!
Not monkey kid anymore! I told you stop calling me that! I go by cowboy now.
What?
Yeehaw.
Oh, you got another new job this fast? What do you do?
Cow?
You know,
Boys? Stuff?
cowboy things.
That's about the right description, actually.
Ooh, things? What kind of things?
I, milk them. The cows? Yes, moo. That's what they do.
Oh, that's great.
Technically,
You can
could
give
be
me
part of it.
advanced milk and Big Bessie and Petunia.
Oh, no, I only milk the, other cows. Not from here. Male ones.
Oh, so you're like a milkman?
Oh, yeah!
They just slid that in there. Probably not the right phrase to use. But I can't believe they just think. I only milk the male cows. Oh my god, I can't just think they actually. I was expecting her to make the really bad comment because they seem to be assigning all of the really, really questionable comments to everyone but Goblin Slayer. Well, Goblin Slayer is just out of his mind insane. He doesn't usually do the lewd comments, and this time just giving him that lewd comment, which it doesn't sound like how it was portrayed as showing him as someone who knows exactly what he just said, but they had it, and there's no way anyone in the Schmuck Squad did not know exactly what they said. I only milk the male cows. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the exact point this became a demonetized video. If you need me to explain why, don't look it up on Google.
Yeah, I like that one. Call me that from now on.
Well, okay. Breakfast will be ready in just a bit, Mr. Milkman.
Now it's gross. You made it weird. I'm cowboy again. Yeehaw.
He went through a lot of names.
Did you hear? Some crazy whack jobs resurrected the Demon Lord. I just don't get it. How many times do you have to kill a guy before he stays dead?
So he just gets
At
resurrected
least
all the time?
3.
Well, I don't like it. It's unnatural. That Demon Lord always brings out all those weird monsters that make you go, ugh, when you see him. I don't like going, ugh. It's not for me. Anyways, Monkey Kid.
It's Cowboy now.
Anyway, Monkey
So I'm guessing that before
Kid,
everything happened
all
in
this
Canon.
monster nonsense means I'll need to improve security. You know, things like build more fences, etc., etc. So I'll need to increase your rent. It's gonna be 1 gold coin a month from now on.
Is that a lot?
Now, if you want to move out and find cheaper accommodations, I totally understand.
He's just gonna pay in advance.
Gold? Are you sure we have to charge him that much?
Done. Here.
Whoa.
You know this could get you a room at the inn, in the city, far away from me.
Yep, I believe it.
And, now that I've said it out loud, this is an awfully high salary for a boy of any kind, especially a cowboy.
How would you know?
I've worked with cows my whole life.
It's literally your
You just
defining
had it.
feature.
Rude.
I'm a lone wolf, you see. I don't split no pay. When I get a cow in my sight, I don't leave until it's milk dry, bone dry, and buried in the ground.
That seems like a waste of a cow, son.
Okay, so I have so many questions what's happening right now. All of them are timing related because he's getting money, so he's definitely, being Goblin Slayer at this point. He's wearing the freaking armor, so he's definitely Goblin Slayer at this point. Why is he lying about his job and his name? And oh god, they actually called him Monkey Kid. Yeah. That is kind of a shit name. Seriously though, when is this happening? It's like this during his free time now? Because it almost feels like it's pre-Goblin Slayer because he's trying to act happy. What is going on?
Out all my life, I'm leaving. Urgent business. I heard there's a gaggle of amateur rancheros and a cow cave.
Why is he hiding?
south of
He's usually
town.
all about
They
goblins.
don't know what kind of bullshit they're in for. Those cows will rip them to shreds. Cow shreds.
I have a lot of questions.
Yes.
Yeah, like when will you be back?
And they cut her off mid-word.
There, Big Bessie. I ain't gonna milk you dry and bury you. Tain't the way around here.
That's why he's
That's
leaving.
why you're broke.
Shut up, you! I'm raising the rent. 2 gold a month.
All right, done.
How?
At this point, you should just let him do
Won't
it.
you take his side?
He's the cow whisperer.
Ah, I knew you'd be back. Surprised you, didn't I?
Sure. Yeah.
I guess he's just going back
You
here
got me.
on his time
You
off then.
hungry? You're just in time for dinner. Come on and tell me all about your cattle drive / rodeo.
Why is he hiding it?
Wow, you weren't away for too long this time. Is the cowboy business doing well?
Nope. Been busy with the bookkeeping down at the office.
The bookkeeping?
He knows what an office
Cowboys
is?
are well known to keep no books. What are you babbling about, Monkey Kid?
Uncle, he wants to be called Cowboy.
Oh, about that. I'm an accountant now. They call me the Money Man. Ka-ching.
Huh. I remember you not really being into.
I don't know what I prefer about this. The fact that that's actually a good name, that's a good catchphrase. If you had an accountant randomly walk in this much armor, I would do whatever he says. I mean, I would do it anyways because you don't fuck with accountants, man. They're going to stab you. They will enjoy it and they will smile. But it's like one of those enjoyable smiles. It's like one of those, suffering makes me feel alive smiles that you need to avoid. I grew up around accountants. That shit is scary, man. Go to murderers for safety. They'll just kill you. An accountant will make it worse. Also, I should probably cut this out because I still have family who are accountants. And everything I just said is true. Yeah, future me, edit this out for your own safety. Yeah, thank you.
To mathematics.
What? I love math. Here, throw me an equation.
What's 2 times 2?
No.
22.
Shit, that's the hard one. I need to solve it. I leave my work at work. Silence you.
Well, it sure does sound hard to do all on your lonesome, Mr. Lone Wolf.
Oh,
That's actually a good
well,
name.
Actually, I think the firm just got a new hire. I saved her
How does he know
from
what a firm
rapid
is?
pack of tax write-offs. All of her friends died, though.
To the tax write-offs?
Yeah. Have you ever done taxes?
No,
Every
that actually is a
quarter
thing.
Since the price of dairy went up. You know, I actually have some questions for you. Now
Oh,
that you're
no.
in an actuarial field.
That sounds
Oh, no.
like getting
He's actually doing it.
audited, Tuck. You want the revenue service in here? Is that what you want? That porcelain milk jug looks real expensive for a cowman's salary.
Ah, never mind. Speaking of you leaving, rent is going up. 10 gold a week.
Pathetic. I'll give you 20.
How do you have this much money?
'Cause I'm an accountant. Bet you didn't account for that. Anyway, dinner's over.
I'm sorry. Every time this make this joke, it just gets better. It's like, rent's going up. You need to get out of here finally. I don't get this. What is this dynamic and why do I love it so much? It's literally just her making googly eyes at him. Like literally the googly eyes right now. Yeah. Him just be like, why are you still here? Leave. And for some reason, him trying to pretend normality. I literally thought he did not know what normal was. And this is, oh no, it is a conscious choice at this point. Which would also imply he actually is over a lot of his trauma, but he just embraces it fully because it's his thing. So it's trauma born into a hobby that then reinforces the trauma, but it's also now a hobby, so he just really loves it. So it's kind of his passion. Which is fucked up, but less fucked up, and I honestly don't know which way it leans heavier in. Seriously, how is a joke character with a joke interpretation on a joke episode in a joke canon universe making me actually question how sane this guy is? Most episodes have done that, but this one is actually doing it a lot harder than usual. What the hell, man?
A terrible time. The food was lovely, cowgirl. Thank you very much. Goodbye!
Hey, wait! You wanna hang out? I got an appropriately sized blanket now! We can make a pillow for—
It is an appropriate sized blanket.
What time is it?
Is that Final Fantasy?
Oh, you're awake. You know,
Is she
I've
awake?
been worried about you, and now I'm starting to worry a bit more.
Seriously, is she
Guess
awake?
I'm just lucky it's not raining, or you might have had a chance of drowning with your mouth open like that.
Okay, I'm not the only one thinking it.
Fine.
We had a meeting of the cow folk not long ago.
They have an association?
There seemed to be a few eligible bachelors. You want to get into a type of husbandry other than animal husbandry?
What? No, I'm fine.
She just disassociated, didn't she?
You know, cowgirl, I've done my best to look after you, but you're fully grown now. I know I married my wife when she was your age, and I think it's time. I can't help but think you might have already gotten hitched, if not for what happened back at the village.
We love you, sweetie.
We know you'll make a fine cowgirl. Make a fine cowgirl.
Okay, so yeah. Goblin Slayer is the less fucked in the head between the two of them. Huh. I mean, I thought he'd be pretty fucked in the head, so he is, but I think he's just a dumb brat now who grew up and still is a dumb adult brat. Who's also smarter than he looks, but that's a very low bar. But just now, this is just... Okay, so the earlier part where we saw she didn't like cows, wanted to move to the big city, and then her parents like, you're going to have to get a good cow name, like the uncle saying that, and then the parents like, you'll make a great cowgirl, and then she chooses the name because it's what they said, and it's just all the torture and horror on top of torture and more horror. Yeah, honestly, her having this disassociative episode right now is kind of fucked up. Not even gonna lie, no joke, it's fucked up. And I hate how it means that this is Goblin Slayer being the more mentally well-adjusted and healthy individual. Because of the previous reasons I mentioned, where he's just enjoying his own psychosis. So it's a choice at this point. Or her, no, it's just a thing. Huh. Honestly, I thought they'd play her off more as fan service, but no.
Volcano took out the rest of the survivors. Gruesome stuff. Anyway.
Volcano?
Oh,
What?
He's gone again.
Who?
The money man.
What?
Moneyman?
Cowboy?
Oh,
How many names has he
Money
had?
Kid, yeah. Good riddance, I say.
My aunt said she was going to leave you.
And she did. She left us all that day. Rest
Not
in
what she
peace.
meant!
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going inside now. Have fun disassociating or whatever it is you're up to.
Yeah. And she hates him, apparently, and just hides it.
Gonna fight a sign of goblins one of these days, and then bring zoom straight back to the Great Moon!
Oh, hey! I didn't know you were back. It's almost been like a week.
Oh, hey, cowgirl! I was just, doing my job.
Of accounting?
No! Gods, no! I'm in pest control now.
Okay, that's neat.
That's accurate.
Yeah, I'm out there every day killing filthy girls!
Oh. Oh. I just realized why he always makes up bullshit titles and names in that entire bit he's doing. Because he's aware enough to realize she's fucked in the head and saying the word goblin is a bad idea. That's actually very nice of him to show that much concern for someone else. Especially since it's usually the thing he's absolutely the most into. Like, he's a goblin fanatic. If it wasn't Slayer, it'd be goblin historian, goblin adventurer, goblin dedicated individual. Honestly, they all sound much worse. I'm glad he went with Slayer. It's much more apt. Just, yeah, no. I thought it was just a dumb bit he's doing. Now it's like a well thought out ploy because he knows exactly what's going to set off her apparently very much prevalent psychosis. And maybe send her into another disassociative episode, which is nice that he would think ahead. Also, yeah, wow. Props to him. Also, I thought it was funny at first. I feel like an ass for doing that. I am an ass, but still. Good one?
First! Go first! Disgusting creatures!
Is that why you're checking the ground?
For gophers!
That's convenient, yes! This is a random gopher inspection, and the farm is fine. For now.
Thank goodness. That job sounds really hard. Do you want any help with it?
It is hard. It's a thankless job. But I think I might have actually found a team to help me out on it. I don't know
Oh,
if
that's
they're
not
in
what she wants to hear,
love
is it?
killing gophers, or just using it as a stepping stone to kill bigger pests. They've been a big help nonetheless.
I didn't know the
Oh, wow,
pest
that's
control business was
him
so
acknowledging them.
competitive. Well, I'm glad you have friends to help you out.
Excuse me, they're business associates, not friends.
Technically accurate, too.
Stick around.
Speaking of sticking around, are you planning to stay long enough to help me with a secret mission?
What?
Secret what now? Well,
Why'd it go
I do
ninja in
like
the background?
secrets, but no, I have important gopher work to attend
Pretty
to.
sure that's
Excuse me.
from Inazuma.
Well, okay. I guess I'll just do my super secret, totally awesome mission by myself. And then not tell you about it.
Oh, that's evil.
What? No! You gotta tell me about it!
Nuh-uh.
Oh, she knows him.
Okay, fine. I'll come with you, but it's gotta be a real good mission. It's a good mission, right?
That's classified.
Oh.
It's gotta be incredible. Okay, get your stuff. Let's go.
I love this. Every episode so far, the only way to manipulate him is with goblins. And they honestly do very well to manipulate him with goblins. Like Guild Girl, Priestess, everyone, if they need him to do something, just go goblin. But apparently he has something else he loves, and Cowgirl's just tearing him one. She's like, yeah, I got a secret mission. It's just the entire, I know something you don't know, and it's going to be really fun. Oh, God. I hope they start editing her into future scenes just because of how much she could just rub everyone the wrong way by knowing how to deal with him on a much more normal basis. And the fact that he actually goes out of his way to deal with her. It's really cute. And also, just, I mean, it's literally just two people who are horribly, horribly mentally scarred, kind of doing well together, but also really falling apart every other way, shape, and form. It's cute in a really fucked up mental way.
Whoa! How long are you expecting this to take? That's enough rations for a whole town.
That's classified.
By
She's
the
actually
way,
really
how
strong to
heavy
push
is
that. Wheels
Do you
aside,
need
those things
any
are
help?
heavy.
Oh, this? Nah, it's really light.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just use the tippy tips of my fingers to push it along.
I was just asking because, it's wearing grooves into the ground behind it.
What? It's barely heavier than Big Bessie.
Big Bessie? The cow? The 2-ton farm animal, Big Bessie?
Yeah, I can hold her up in the air with one hand like a little baby.
Hot damn, lady.
We're here.
Wait a minute.
You should be a freaking hero.
This can't be.
Thank you, Dairy Queen. You have saved
Dairy
us from
Queen?
the lactose intolerance. Have whatever I kept in my pockets.
I hope it's money this time.
It's not.
Didn't say the secret mission was in a town, much less this town!
Well, what was I supposed to do? You never want to come here with me for some reason. I had to use trickery.
1, trickery worked. 2, oh, wow, they're setting this up to go so bad in so many great to watch ways. I want to say I feel bad for him, and I kind of do because he's going out of his way to not go here with her, and that's pretty obvious right now. Because it's going to literally be like, hey, I literally deal with everything you had a problem with. My name is a giant attack on your psychosis. Yeah, have a mental breakdown now. It's that. It's going to be that. He knows it's going to be that. They're playing it off so he knows exactly what's happening. And I just, why am I enjoying something that I know is going to be fucked up?
Do you at least have a full set of armor you could wear to disguise yourself? I hear it's all the rage these days.
A full suit of armor? That'd cost as much as the farm. Of
You can
course
probably
I
pay
don't
for it.
have one of those.
I'll be right back. Please, Mr. Blacksmith, I will pay you so much money to conceal the identity of one single girl.
A girl? What kind of girl?
I said too much. You're already on to me. I'll leave it to you. Have a good day.
Oh, no.
What?
Hey, maybe if I just walk slowly enough, people won't notice me. Should I crouch? Does crouching help?
He doesn't want to be seen on his day off. Damn.
See, I told you this would happen. Every goblin encounter always ends like that, especially since everybody knows goblins are heavily armored and carry giant swords like this one. But enough of that kitty shit.
Wasn't there one that actually
Let's
did?
go
I think
straight
he's
to
an ogre.
dragon slaying. Behold, it's me. I'm a dragon, wearing heavy armor and wielding a massive sword.
Wait, do dragons talk?
Can they? Probably. Will they?
Die, adventurers!
This is useless. All I'm good for is killing bugs.
That's not at all how a goblin slaying adventure would go! Dragon Slaying scenario was spot on, of course, but that goblin would have swung
The
a
dragon slaying was what?
Run!
How would he even know that?
Well, then perhaps you should lead our goblin training scenario, Mr. Silver Rank.
You're a silver rank! Besides, I'm not 3 feet tall and my loincloth is at home.
You have a loincloth?
He has the
Wait,
loincloth?
you have a home?
Forget anything I said!
I'm sorry, I love that. I love that moment. It was like, you have a loincloth? You have a home? I love the fact that he has a loincloth isn't very surprising. The fact that he's a well-adjusted enough person to have a place that he lives, I love how that actually is honestly surprising. And like, it even breaks through all the teasing here. Oh, God.
You never saw me!
I absolutely saw you. You've been walking at a snail's pace for the last mile. If you wanted to remain unseen, you should have crouched.
I knew I should have crouched!
At any rate, I should help our trainees. See you around, Goblin Slayer. And then another monster shows up to face the dragon!
Of course, a gelatinous cube! The only creature that wears equally heavy armor to the...
You really want to call someone a gelatinous cube? That way lies you gonna die.
Sword, they wield a colossal shield! Begone, natural predator of all dragonkind!
Yeah.
I feel like they stopped training a while back and started LARPing.
I'm trying to stay quiet.
Smart move.
I mean, perfectly still, so I don't get dragged into this.
Oh, and what's this I hear on the horizon?
What?
2 approaching cockatrices! Their heavy armor and large weapons will turn you to stone!
Too late. Run away.
Tremble,
Oh, God. They're all as insane as Goblin Slayer. He's an average representation.
Embarrassing. I could never make believe like that.
Now you go down.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to cut part 1 here. We'll come back as soon as I can because I might have run longer recording just as I mentioned. My wife is awake now and I may be in trouble. But I'm definitely not doing it for that reason. I'm definitely doing it because I meant to do it and not because when the video ad came up and I paused to look over and my wife was standing in the doorway giving me that look of, okay, I'm going to die. I definitely wasn't doing it for that reason. Because I'm not, and I'm definitely ending it here. And they can put down the knife. Thank you, dear. Which is not what's happening. Yeah, Goblin Slayer saying something is too embarrassing. The fact that he's separating the life, he's not bringing up goblins. I know this is the secret life of COWGIRL, and it's focusing on her, but and this is not something I normally would say for an Abridged, but they're doing a really great job at dissecting the fucked up and yet somehow reasonable mentality of a character they're making who's literally just a caricature of, hey, let's do something stupid and funny. And now they're playing it straight with other characters who are equally, if somehow completely skewed in different directions, stupid. And it's a good mental dissection. I'm enjoying this, not just because it's funny, which it is, but because it's treating some of these character issues reasonably serious and having other characters be around it, not trying to help because they don't know how and just trying to work around the issue because that's the best they can think of, which is what Goblin Slayer is doing. That's reasonable. That's realistic. It's a lot of things I did not expect out of an Abridged series about a guy named Goblin Slayer. It's just well done. So if you haven't already, link below to the original video. I'm going to be doing this again because I haven't finished the episode yet. I can't finish it right now for reasons. Okay, the door's closed. I'm good. I mean, I'm not tempted to continue right now and keep going because I definitely would not do that when my wife can overhear it. Yeah. All the same. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit up the original video below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.